What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another video. Team Takeover. My man Lucas. What do you got? 7th place, right? Philly?
7th place, top 8.
Right. What'd you play?
I played Yummy Azamina.
Hey, is the new spice been going on here? Let's show us the deck profile. All right.
Yeah. So just to start it off with, 3. The Bellstar the Black Witch. This is my favorite card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! So if there is a deck that is good and gets to play Bellstar the Black Witch, I'm going to play it because it's my favorite card, so I feel like I have to play it. So thankfully there was a deck that was good, and it's the Yummy deck. So 3 Cupsy, 3 Marshmallow, 1 Cookie, and 1 Lollipop. I said before in other profiles that I think that 9 names is really good, but there's only 8 here. But I play the Striker package, so this kind of acts like 9 names because these are all 1-card Yummy combos. And what I really like about playing Horde Drones is like it's like a 5th name in a way where you only have like 4 names here. This is like your 5th unique Yummy name, even though it's a Sky Striker card, but like you're acting as a Yummy in this case. So I really thought this was a good package. Also, because we're playing the Sky Striker cards, it means that any 2 cards, like Witch and a Hand Trap, like if your Witch gets stopped or wherever, turns into full Yummy combo. So that was pretty nice. And I have Magician's Souls and LZ. This is searchable in our combo, and it lets us actually bridge Yummy into the Azamina engine. And then Magician's Souls is another card that you can use as an extender, draw some cards with it. And also, if you don't want to search Gaze because you need to play the game, you can turn Bellstar into the full Yummy combo through Magician's Souls as well. Next up for the spells, we have 3 Wanteds and then the Deception. This is what you set off of Witch most of the time, and then the Wanted's for searching Witch. Then we have the fusion stuff, the Deaders and the Gaze. I like Deaders more than Hollowed. If I played Hollowed, I would definitely be playing Murcielago. But Deaders lets you revive not only the Il Sylvia, but you get to revive the LZ as well because this is an Azamina. And this lets you do really nasty follow-up plays on your follow-up turn. Then we play the Yummy cards, which is the Surprise and the Minion. No need for explanation here. That you just have to play these, at least one of them in your Yummy deck. And I'm a big fan of Assist Yummy. In my version of the combo, when you use Starham, a lot of people bring back the level 2 that you make Starham with in order to use your bodies to get to Murcielago. But instead, I bring back Marshmallow, and I trigger Marshmallow's effect and summon Assist. I was doing it both ways throughout the tournament, but I really like getting an assist up on my turn. That way I have another piece of interaction. Something that's really great about this card is this card adds back any card in the game. So you can sack it and another Yummy to just like add back a hand trap. You can add back a spell card with it. It's really, really strong. Now for non-engine, I played 2 Droll, triple Imperm, 3 Ash, 5 Charmies, and 2 Perulia and a Fua. 1 Nibiru, and triple Imperm. The Imperms and the Veilers are really low impact, but I felt like I needed a lot of them in order to try to stop my opponent from doing stuff. Same with the Droll. If you can cut them off early, it's really strong. I felt like the Charmies were decent in this event. Obviously, Fua is like really hard to play in, and I thought that I was going to see a lot of the mirror match, even though I only played like 2 of the mirror. And these cards are really good to make the mirror like kind of end on nothing. And if you can just like push through their nothing board, then you should be able to win. Ash to counteract these cards, and then Nibiru because it's another card that also punishes the mirror. I thought other people would be playing it because I do play a cross out, so I'm able to cross out the Nibiru. Obviously, cross out's really good in the mirror situation. And I also play Called by the Grave for anti-Chomi tech as well. So. In hindsight, I probably would not play Nibiru in the future, just because I never saw it throughout the day. But this was my non-engine, and it was all right. Droll was really good, and the Veilers actually came through as like normal summonable cards, so that was really nice. For the extra deck, I have the fusions, the Il Silva, the D-Mod, and the Red Ice Dark Dragoon. You mostly make Il Silva as your negate. You can get the Dragoon sometimes. They're pretty much every time I made Dragoon, I won the game, even if I didn't activate Dragoon's effect. Just the threat of having it there was really strong, and also you can just like there's some lines that you can do going second where you make D-Mod, add Gaze, go to battle, attack, and then turn it into Dragoon during the battle phase so that you get like another 3K body, and you can just do 58 with just these 2 cards. So that's really powerful. But yeah, it was decent for me. If you play like Zaylin, or I don't play Zaylin, but if you played like Zaylin or whatever, you probably would just like cut Dragoon and like just play the Souls package. Not really gonna explain. This is Yummy deck. We play the Starham to get up to Roselia. Roselia would send minion on the board that will add LZ, and then the level 8 that I make is Omega. So what people do is that they made Diabell so that they can add a spell back and then get to Zaylin, but I make Omega because usually what happens is that they will either like interact with my board, or if they don't interact with my board at all, they might have board breakers, and I want to have the opportunity to snipe a board breaker on my turn before they get to play. So they're only playing, instead of with 6 cards, they're going to play with 5 into my board, and this card comes back during my phase, which lets me do more plays on my turn, so I already have a material for a Synchro Summon because I play Chaos Angel. This card, there was one game where I made it where I lost, but it wasn't because I made Chaos Angel, it was because I didn't play the game and I opted to like go into Chaos Angel. Every other time I made it, it was just the game-winning card for me. What happens is that if you have to make Dark Dragoon on your turn, or on their opponent's turn, you can spend it, and then because it's just going to get banished the next turn, you can use Snatchy to synchro with this and Yummy names, either one of the level 2 synchros or a 2 of the Yummies that are just the little guys on board, to make a Chaos Angel on their turn. You can also do it with D-Mod because that's a level 8, and that way you have a Light Dark Chaos Angel. What also you can do is on the following upturn, you can use Omega, activate Debtors in the Graveyard to summon back LZ, and then make Chaos Angel with these 2. LZ will trigger because it's used as a Synchro Summon to get a Wanted, and then you can use Omega to put back a card in your itself and another card from your graveyard, so usually cycling an extra card. And then, like, Chaos Angel's just really annoying. He's just a really good card, and a lot of people just didn't see it coming, which is part of, like, the reason why I wanted to play it, for, like, that surprise factor. Next is the Lynx. Link Rebo, this card should be banned. Snatchy, this card should be banned. Kagari, this card should be banned. I think every Link 1 should just be banned. They're really broken. Camille, it's just to turn any 2 bodies so that you can make Kagari. You send drones with this, then you make Kagari off of this, add back drones, and then you have full Yummy combo. And then Little Knight, because it's a good card. For the side deck, we got a Psychic Soldier that rides into the battle, and his friends. I want to say that these cards were good, but I only draw Gamma once, and it was pretty good in that spot. I think these cards are good, though, and they're necessary. I would want them somewhere in my deck, especially because there's so many good spells in the format that you can just, like, hit them. Like, just defeating Arbahu with this is, like, incredible. I needed Bell somewhere, so I put it in the side deck. I might main deck this going forward. It just always feels like it's the third hand trap, but when it trades with like a card that it can trade with, it feels really good because you rather Bell like a Wanted than Asha Wanted. You really love to Bell the Draco Tail traps, but it wasn't great in like every single matchup, so I didn't like want it every time.
That makes sense.
Then I have Subversion. So going second, I was siding out the fusion stuff, and I was putting in Subversion so that, and keeping in Witch so that I could get a line to actually play the game through Souls, but also Subversion just is like maybe the best smashing ground ever printed because you just get to target something and it doesn't kill it, it just pushes it back, and that's like really strong because it beats anything that's like immune to protection. It also kills like really big guys. So I was supposed to break a Malice board because of Subversion. He had like the Terahertz at 8k, but I like punted and like Subversion a different card. I just forgot that it was at 8k for some reason. But in theory, I would have broken that board. I'm just very stupid. And then a Croaky, because I think you need to have it somewhere, and I think this card is better going second than it is just like having in your deck going first. But I think there's like a world where I swap this for the assist because like it's better going second if you lose the roll. But I'd rather just have this card when I know I'm going second, and I'm fine with playing the assist because it's just so powerful going first. Then I have removal in Feather Duster and Double Cyclone. I didn't really get to see any of these cards. This was just a concession into like the Draco Tail because that's what I was siding it in for. But it might be better if I just have like Lightning Storms instead. I probably would maybe play Lightning Storm over it. I didn't see any of these cards all day, so it didn't really matter for me. But yeah, probably Lightning Storm's better. And then these cards were absurd. The Solemns. You just get to Solemn a normal summon, and like that just wins you the game most of the time. So yeah, going first. These are like the best cards, I think.
Just change. That's all I'm doing.
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, look, appreciate the deck profile. We got my man Lucas always putting in work at Team Takeover. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.